Hi there. Tonight we are celebrating Cinco de Mayo, so please stick around. So this one. Okay, tonight for a base camp meal, we're celebrating Cinco de Mayo. Well, we're going to at least as best as we can. It's not really Mexican food, although it is all Southwestern. We're going to be doing sorry, I have to check my notes real quick. A quick draw taco chicken, followed up with a spicy Spanish rice and Canyonlands Hominy. And then we've also got a Dole Southwestern store-bought salad mix. So just all of these together are simple, easy camp type of foods that you can make, and then we're just going to incorporate it all into the Cinco de Mayo type of a meal. Okay, my water is almost ready for the rice. I'm a little bit behind, but I had to change of plans a little bit. In order to do the rice, I'm going to need a lot of coals up front just to get things hot and boiling real fast. And then I'm going to have to remove most of the coals so I don't scorch the rice. So I'm going to go ahead and prep the hominy now. That way I can just use the coals I remove from the rice to keep the hominy going, and I won't be wasting so much coal. So that's my intent right now. So I've got myself a little out of sorts, but be on track in just a second. So I'm going to get my 6-inch Dutch oven, which is going to be the right size for this. I'm sorry you're not going to see too much, but detail. I got some Bush's Golden Hominy, liquid and all. Just put that in there. One can of green chilies. This is another recipe that I've reduced by half, so my measurements are all mixed up. It should have been 2 cans of corn, one of the big cans of chilies, and then 8 ounces of cheese, but we're just going to do 4. So big globbing handful is what we're going to do. Probably more than I should. I will be right back because I forgot a spoon. Okay, sorry about that. And 4 ounces of sour cream. And I'm going to put just a little bit more in there. I don't think that was a full 4 ounces. Some pepper. Sea salt. And I know that's not going to be enough later on, but yeah, at least it's a good start, isn't it? And it's supposed to be seasoned salt, which I think is always too salty. So I went with some adobo seasoning, and then You can always add more salt later. Mix all this together. It's going to cook for half an hour. Once we get the coals on it, I'm just going to go ahead and just, like I said, just have this prepped here. So as soon as we remove all the extra coals off the rice, then we can just transfer those coals to this little guy. And everything will be good. I know I seem a little out of sorts today, and I thought this through yesterday, but the weather was not decent weather, and most of today it did not look like it was going to be decent weather to be out on the deck. So only in the last 45 minutes or so did everything change. So now I'm kind of rushed because I get a chance to do this when I originally thought I was going to have to postpone it or do it all indoors. So I apologize for seeing me a little on the frantic side. Now I'll get some coals started for the rice because I know the water is up to temp. I turned it down twice already. Okay, two things. I did not mention the kind of cheese. It's supposed to be cheddar, and I'm using the Fiesta blend 4-cheese thing. And I'm supposed to add a few onions. Forgot to do that part. Just a few more minutes on the coals. Okay, them coals are almost ready, so I can go ahead and get started mixing things. Just going to set that there for a minute. This is another easy assemble meal. Guess would help if I opened the cans first, but okay, I've got a very thin layer of lard in the Dutch oven. And I'm going to go ahead and add 1 can of stewed tomatoes. Another can of Rotel. I went with the well, I guess it's just the original because it doesn't say hot, medium, or mild on it. So the rest of the onions, supposed to be 1 large onion, and I worked out to a little over 1 1/2. And 1 envelope of taco seasoning. This one is the Walmart brand, in case you were wondering which one. Mix this together a little bit. Okay. Coals are really just about ready. So I've got 1.5 cups of rice, which I've already rinsed. And I need 1.5 cups of water. I've had this one over here on the ready. cups of water. Okay, mix that real well. And then on the coals, that is getting kind of hot. Alright, so we'll let that go a few minutes, peek on it, and then when it's time to remove all the coals, I'm just going to transfer it over to the 6-inch oven. And that'll get the hominy cooking, and then we'll do the chicken. Okay, I have went ahead and started another batch of coals because there is quite a bit of wind, in case you haven't noticed around here, and I am not very shielded from it, so I don't think the 10-inch Dutch oven is getting as hot as I want it to. I'm going to wind up using what coals are there just to keep it kind of at the little simmer it's at already. It's so I don't want to remove any coals from it for a while anyhow. I don't want to slow the rest of this meal down any, so we've got some more coals started for the little 6-inch Dutch oven, and as soon as that gets going, we'll do the chicken, which is going to be done on the stove, so I don't have to worry about coals so much there, but I'm trying to keep all my timing so it comes out the same. Okay, I did just take a peek, and it was at a little boil, but I want to see if I can't show you guys. Stay with that, because okay. So I don't want to. I'm going to remove some of these coals. Maybe not as many as I wanted to, but we're struggling to keep this thing going today, so the wind has not been very good. Okay, alright, I'm going to do that. And then I still got these little guys as reserve, should things not be going right. And we can start the chicken. Okay, I get my little chicken fryer. Okay, so, oops. I've got, man, all kinds of weird directions here. I've got 2 chicken breasts. I'm going to saute up real quick in some butter. And then season with the adobo. And we'll just let that brown up on all the sides. Oh, I'm right in the camera, ain't I? Alright, give these little guys a good flip. Turn it up a little bit, and what I do with, ooh. And the lid, whatever I did with that. Okay, so just peeked on the rice. It is right at done, so I removed all the coals from it to hold it where it's at. I want to show you real quick and hope not to release too much heat. But here's where we are with the rice. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm just going to let that sit there with the heat from the pan while we finish up the chicken. Need another table, really. Alright, so now got another can of the green chilies. And got stuff scattered everywhere. Some taco sauce, which I don't think is going to be quite enough. I got some more in the house, and I'll go in there and get that in just a second. Where's my other ingredient? Oh. Supposed to be 1 garlic, and I've got, I think, 3 garlic cloves in there. Stir this into a nice little sauce. Yeah, I'm going to go get some more taco sauce. Okay, I damn near burned my fingers through the gloves, so I can't show you this for very long, but this is how the hominy is turning out. Looks good, doesn't it? Okay, I'm just going to flip these one more time. And then they're really about done, and we'll kind of let it sit and reserve some of that juice as a little sauce to pour over the chicken. I'm going to get some plates, and then we'll kind of plate this up and get right back with you. What's your chicken breast, Ruthie?
Small one. Because you know I'm not even going to eat that.
Okay. Got enough rice?
Oh, heck yeah. Got the salt. Let that drain some.
I got a slotted spoon.
Yeah, I know. That's good. Let me try that. That's a new recipe, right?
No, it's the same one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's good.
And
Perfect. That's good. Perfect.
there we go. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yes. Cinco.
Okay, let's... Cheers, Ruthie.
Oh, Cinco.
Well, yeah, you're way ahead of me. That's pretty good.
If you don't like it, I'll help you.
Yeah. Let's see.
What are you trying? I want to try chicken. Meat, baby.
Rice is good. Nice and tender. You know it's been hot, done for a while. It's still hot. Oh, good.
Chicken's good. God, that's huge.
I love that hominy. Homony's really good. Nice and soft. Little chilies give it a nice bite. Then the cheese mellows it out. Very good.
Chicken's good.
It's good. Chicken's really good too. The sauce is kind of mild and subtle. It's good. Complements the chicken really well. So that's our Cinco de Mayo this year, 2020, under a COVID-19 lockdown.
Pandemic.
And all these were found in the Classic Southwest Cookbook. Each one of them, I don't remember where I picked this up at, but it's a pretty cool little book. Most easy stuff, you know, just contributions from different people. It's a pretty cool little book. So I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
It's really good.
It's really good, isn't it?
It's really
Yeah.
good. I think it might have been Mesa Verde.
I may have picked it up at Mesa Verde.